everybody, it is day 19 of NaNo-er. Our goal today is 31,673 words, and our topic today is book killers and schedules. And I am still sick, as you can hear, but I am well enough to not, get out of bed and then fall over onto the ground before I make a video, like happened yesterday. I was literally in bed all day. I got up once to go to the doctor to have them tell me I have a flu or a virus of some kind, and then for me to go home and then sleep for 4 more hours. Awesome. Then I woke up and everything hurts, but I've still got a lot of time writing. That's the good thing about sick days, is that you have way more time to write before, everything gets fuzzy and you have no more brain capacity to write, and so you just end up watching TV for 3 more hours again. So book killers was supposed to be yesterday's topic, but because I was sick yesterday, and I'm still kind of sick today, but because I was incapacitated yesterday, it's going to be today's topic. So what is a book killer? A book killer is what you probably think your book is. When you are writing a book and you think a story is such a monstrosity that you are just insulting all literature that's ever made it into the world today. Do not think of your book that way, because if you do, you won't have any inspiration to write it, and then it will just be left at whatever word count you are right now, and you're never going to touch it again, and you're going to really regret that. We all think of our books as book killers, but a great way to think about it is to not. Just keep plowing through. I know it sounds like awful advice, but seriously, whenever you're like, oh, my book sucks, just roll with it. Yeah, my book sucks. I'm gonna write the worst book ever. It's awesome. If you have the capacity to just write the worst book ever, it's gonna be great. And if you don't really think you can do that, then at the end of the month, just print out your book at Staples or whatever, spend that like 10 bucks or whatever, put it in a binder, and burn it. So I'm gonna read yesterday's inspiration, and then I'm gonna go on to today's topic. So, yesterday's inspiration, the placebo effect. Hippocrates, the philosophical founder of modern medicine, inspired many good things, including an oath that makes doctors promise not to kill their patients. One of his lesser-known tips to doctors, though, is that doing nothing can also be the perfect remedy for some of the patient's afflictions. Maybe you've come to see some aspect of your novel as a potential book killer. You know what the best remedy is? Ignore it for now. The solution will come in time. So today is schedules. I know that a lot of you, as we've touched before, have a certain schedule for when you're going to be writing. If you're writing at night, as soon as the sun goes down around 7, or, nowadays it's like 6 or 5, so the sun goes down, then you start, tippity tap tap tap, because maybe that's the time you get home from work. Maybe that's the only time you can find inspiration. Whatever, I get it. Their advice today, though, is that maybe you'll get better ideas if you switch your time. So maybe, during lunch, if you have some time during your lunch break, then go to the computer or whatever and just type out a few words, maybe a few hundred words or something like that. So if you are a night writer, like I am, try writing in the morning. Try getting up around 6 instead of 7 or something like that, and using that hour to write. So, today's inspiration, re-breaking the routine. One of the nicest side effects of a huge creative challenge like a month-long novel is the way it breaks routine, altering the overly familiar timetables of our daily lives. As you head toward the 4th week of the escapade, you've likely created a host of new schedules and routines to help cram writing time into your busy life. As a result, your characters have come to expect a visit from you at certain times. Your mission for the next 2 days, sneak attack. If you've been writing early in the morning, sleep late and hold a midnight session. Night owls should become afternoon owls. Leverage the potential of change to catch your book off guard and inject energy into your story. What did we learn today? If you think your book's a book killer, sure, it's a book killer. Ignore that fact. It doesn't matter right now, because you were just writing. 2, alter your schedule. If you are a night writer like I am, become a morning writer or an afternoon writer. And if you're an afternoon writer, become one of the others. And morning, so on. So I hope that you guys have a great week. Thanksgiving is almost upon us. Some of us are already out on break if we're in school, or some of us are still missing school if we're sick like me. I feel like I'm underwater right now. I really can't hear anything, but I'm gonna get better. If it's the last thing I do. So I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm not dead, and hope you have a great week.